Neck extension, regressive tissue, reactive strength. I apologise for the long ass names. Creativity is not my specialty. However, creativity and coming up with exercises to fix you is. So neck extension is this. Regressive tissue, so we've got the progressive side of a joint is the side that's getting bigger, so that's the progressive here, and regressive on the back. So we're basically getting into this tissue, and reactive strength is your tissue's ability to stiffen, to absorb force and do its job. So what we're basically going to do, you can see I've just got a band up here attached a few foot above, and I will show it to you. So I'm just going to get into position here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into position here, and what I want to do is I want to extend my neck as much as I can. As I do this, I want to make sure that what I'm not doing is just like cramping things here. What I want is I actually want to stretch along the front of my neck here. So I'm going to elongate a little bit, and then I'm actually going to be using the tissue at the back of my neck to pull into a stretch on the front of my neck. That's the kind of sensation I want here. Do whatever the hell you want with your feet. So this is the position you want to get to. We've got the band here, which is going to go over the crown or the back of your head here. Now the reason at this angle is if the band is low, then it just pulls that way. What the band is basically at this angle is kind of trying to pull me out of this extension. So what I'm going to do to start with is I just want to get to a position where I've got the band there, and then I'm going to get into this position where I've got a bit of a stretch through here, and now I can feel the back side of my neck here holding myself in place. That's great. Once we're here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the band and I'm going to pull on it to create a bit more tension. Now what I want to do as I do this is what's going to happen is the tissue, particularly the connective tissue in the back of my neck, has to stiffen to absorb that force to prevent my head moving up. So think about your tissue is damping the force that the band is putting in. Think about almost like if you're pushing someone on a swing and for some reason you've got to stop them, you push just with the right amount of force to slow them down. You don't over push, you don't under push. Anyway, that's as much as we're going to go to in that one. So basically we're just here, and then as I pull on this, I want to feel all this tissue stiffening to absorb that force. And this is literally the exercise. But what we want to do is we want to teach this connective tissue to be able to absorb different amounts of force, different forces at different rates of speed, that kind of thing. So what I'm going to get you to do as you do this is actually just do it at different. So you just pull up a little bit, you can feel that, great. That's all you need to do to start with. As you progress through the weeks, the days, the exercises, the program, what you'll be able to do, even if you did day one, depending on your neck, is literally you just pull harder, which means that's got to stiffen even more. And then you can pull quick. Give it a few. Like all these different things are teaching that connective tissue to stiffen. So remember, the whole time you want to feel the stretch through here, feel this tissue on, and then feel that stiffening to absorb the force of the band. Oh, come out. And that's it. The connective tissue's job is to stiffen, to absorb force, but it's also to read the amount of force being put into the body. So being able to absorb different amounts of force at different speeds, all these things, super important. The subtlety and control it has there is really important. And that's it. Enjoy.